we actually fled from Roman persecution, and we went from Jerusalem all the way into the west coast of Africa. And it said what? The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves, okay? Which means that they were Israelites, all right? Because no such thing as Jewish, man. Okay, they were Israelites. That's what it means to say. Okay, so the proof is in the pudding, man. All right. So the fact that you try to identify, right, like this movie that's coming out here, the Black Panther, they try to push that Africanism on you, man. All right. When you don't tie to the people in the Eastern or the Central Africa, man. You're not the same people. You have total different genes, man. All right. You're a dark-skinned nation, yes, right? You might have similar looks or whatever, but you're totally different, right? And look at the Polynesians, man. The Polynesians have afros, man. All right, they have the same type of hair as us, but they're not our people. They don't come from the same land. They come from Japhet, man. They're different people, man. All right, and that's what you have to understand. There's different nations. The way the so-called white man makes you think of race is based upon solely based upon looks. That's not how the Most High judges a nation necessarily, man. It's not solely based upon looks, man. All right, it's based upon your lineage, man. Okay, it's based upon who your forefathers are. All right, and if you have eyes, you can clearly see the difference, man, between a Hamite and an Israelite, man. If I put up a picture of Manute Bol and Michael Jordan, you're gonna know the difference, man. Manute Bol and Michael Jordan have totally different looks. All right. LeBron James and Banks, man, they're totally different looks, man. They look totally different, they walk totally different, they smell totally different, they act totally different, all right? But that's because they're totally different people, all right? But how does the so-called white man make you think of it? He makes you think of it based upon color. Oh, they come from that region, so they must be that person. No, man. Okay, that's all witchcraft, man. That's all mind games, all right? And that goes back to what I read in Isaiah the 29th chapter, okay? Matter of fact, I'll go into the covering cast spread over all people. Matter of fact, Ezekiel the 37th chapter should explain it very well, man, of how our people are going to actually remember who they are, man, and come back to their true biblical nationality, man. Come back to who they are as a people, all right? This will be Ezekiel 37. Okay, hold on right here. Ezekiel 37. Okay, this is the state of our people that Ezekiel, was prophesying about, man. That's what it symbolized. Where, how they would be, where they would, how they would be acting, man. Basically, their lost state. They were lost, okay? And caused me to pass. This is Ezekiel 37 verse 2. And caused me to pass by them around about, and behold, that there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord, power, thou knowest. All right? And that's going into our people, man. The bones represent our people. All right? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? And again, he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. All right, and that's what we're doing. We're out here telling you to hear the word of the Heavenly Father, man. We're saying hear the word of the Lord to the dry bones. All right, because our people are in a dead state right now. They don't know who they are. All right, if you don't know your nationality, you know who you are, right, and come back to the Heavenly Father, you're in a dead state. All right. Thus saith the Lord power unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. All right, and that's what's happening right now. All right, we're actually coming into the state where we're living, man. All right, we're learning the truth. We're learning where we come from. All right, we're learning also, who our power is, man. Who our God is, man. Which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right. Thus saith the Lord power unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath into you. Okay? And ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord, man. All right. So the Heavenly Father was to put breath into us. You know, put breath into us, man. All right. And that's what we're doing right now, man. All right. Well, we're speaking these words unto you when these people are waking up, right? And the breath is actually coming into them, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The breath is actually coming into them, man. You know, the breath is actually coming into them. You know. So that's what's happening, man. That's what's happening, man. All right. It's like a lot of commotions going on, demons around right now, man. Right. So this is what's going on, man. Yo, Gad, stay cool, man. Stay cool, Gad. Stay cool. I hear you, man. I hear you, man. Stay cool. Right? So that's what's going on, man. You know, right? And the flesh represents the actual nationality. All right? Our actual nationality, man. Okay? But the breath represents the full understanding of this truth. And everyone doesn't have the breath, man. A lot of people have the understanding that they're Israelites. You know, you have these different groups, these alphabet groups who understand that they're Israelites, but not everyone understands the full truth. You know, and if you don't have the name, you definitely don't have the breath. That's for sure, man. That's the beginning of the breath. All right. Let me start this. So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone, right? And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came up upon them, and the skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them. Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord power, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived, and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army, man. And that's what's happening right now, man. We're raising up the elect, man, the 144,000, man. Okay? We're actually raising up a great army, man. All right? A spiritual army. Okay? And this army is actually going to be the army that's going to be delivered, man. All right? The elect. Okay? That's why you see these brothers. You have brothers with 20 men cap, 30 men cap. All right? Going on 40 men cap. All right? And that looks like an exceeding great army. And guess what? That's a burden to these Edomites, man. Okay, that's a burden to Esau, man. Esau doesn't like to see that, man. All right? Seeing the so-called Negro get together with the Latino and the Native American, that's destructive, man, to the so-called white man. All right? That's destructive to him, man. All right? But guess what, man? The Israelites are going to do that because it's prophesied, man. And I'm reading it, all right? So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say our bones are dried, and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our part. Therefore prophesy and say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, behold, O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel, man. All right, and that's what they're gonna do to the true Israelites, man. So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, the Heavenly Father is gonna actually guide us. Is gonna bring us into that land using his right hand, which is Yahushua. All right, so that's how we're gonna get into that land. We're not gonna get into that land based upon a Balfour Declaration, man. We're not gonna get to that land based upon a Balfour Declaration, man. All right, like these Edomites have gotten to that land. Okay, that's not how we were prophesied to get there. It said that the Yahushua will come with healing in his wings, man, and he's gonna bring us to that land, man. All right, it's as simple as that, man. Okay, so these Edomites, man, are through, man. All right, our people, they have to wake up to understand who they are, because the ones who don't wake up, man, all right, and they want to stay in this captivity, man, in complete darkness, they're gonna be destroyed, man. All right, and that's what we prophesy, man. We prophesy unto you the fear of the Heavenly Father, man. That's what we're prophesying, man. We're prophesying the fear of the Heavenly Father, man. Okay? Because the Heavenly Father is coming, getting ready to bring some great death and destruction upon this place, man. All right? And we're in fear of that, man. And it said what? Those that fear my name, the Heavenly Father will come with healing in his wings, man. All right? So that's what we're doing. We're out here prophesying, and we know what's coming, man. All right? We know what's coming. We're warning the people. We're crying aloud. All right? We're telling our people, you know, what's coming, man, and who they are, man. All right? And the ones that don't hear it, the ones that are gonna get destroyed. You know what I mean? That's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Those ones who are on that side, bro. Thank you, man.
I tried to be able to send
Thank you, man. Yeah, man. So that's what we have to do, man. All right. We gotta make sure that we tell this to our people so they have no excuse, man. All right. And then we wash the blood off our hands. All right. Because guess what? What's gonna happen here, man? It's gonna be a lot of bloodshed. All right. Let me get Isaiah 58, man. All right. Because that's what we're doing out here. All right. This is Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. All right. So that's what we're doing, man. We're showing them their sins, showing them where they're going on. All right. So our people come back to the Father, and the faster they come back, the faster the elect can be sealed, and this kingdom could go down, man. And our kingdom could be established, man. All right. You know. But a lot of our people, they don't even want that, man. A lot of our people, they're complacent in this wicked kingdom, man. All right. Not seeing that this kingdom is going down, man. This kingdom is at its end, man. All right. And it says what? Show the house of Jacob their sins, man. It didn't say